Hey y'all, and good afternoon. Well, today we are in a very special place. We are in Butler, Georgia at Cedar Lake Farm. So this is my dad, Ray, and we are going to be showing his big, beautiful garden here in Georgia. So I can't wait to share it with you today. All right, you ready to go, Dad?
Yep, ready to go.
Okay, let's go. Okay, guys, so we are walking over here to the garden. This garden he just put in this year, so it is brand new, and he brought in all of the wood chips and all of the mulch and compost, so it gave it a beautiful start. He also just built this little barn here, and he has all of these goats. Got a plethora of goats. And how many cows, Daddy?
3 cows.
3 cows and 19 chickens
Mm-hmm.
and 1 turkey.
Rupert. He gobbles on command.
He does. Hi, big boy.
Hey, Rupert. Hey, buddy.
He's so cute.
He's a big old boy, and he sure is a good boy.
He is a good boy.
He's a good boy.
And your chickens are doing good.
Yeah, they're really growing.
They are
I
growing.
got them in May, and they're really growing. Guy hatched them for me, and so they're really taking off. Should have some eggs in September.
Yeah, and then you got some goats, and got 2 of them that have babies.
Yeah, 2 of them that's gonna be bringing some little young ones into this world. So, and I got 1 little Billy, and well, really 2 little Billies, but the little white one is probably the dominant one.
Yeah. Hi, Rupert.
Hey, Rupert.
He's so pretty, isn't he?
He's a beautiful turkey.
Okay, so let's get back to the garden.
Yeah, let's look at the garden.
Look how pretty. So you've already harvested a ton off of this garden. So you're finished with cucumbers, right?
I'm just about through with cucumbers. The cucumber plants are dying down, and so I started pulling some of them up the other day, and somebody said, "Whoa, wait just a minute.
I wonder who that was.
A few more cucumbers."
I wonder if that was me.
Yeah, it might have been you. So anyway,
okay, so you want to start on this first row here and show me what you got?
Well, on the first row you'll see down there, I've got sunflower, and the only sunflower I really have left is down there in the middle. My goats, I didn't realize they were going to stick their head through the fence and clipped off most of my sunflowers.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so then I got a beautiful crop of, I guess that's zinnias.
Zinnias.
Yeah, zinnias. They I came in and scaffired this area with a rototiller and just hand sowed them, and I've got zinnias just growing everywhere. They really are growing, and so they look real good.
Few marigolds,
right? Marigolds and zinnias, and the butterflies. We've really attracted a lot of butterflies. So that's our pollinators, some of our pollinators.
And then what about this next row?
The next row is kind of a miscellaneous row.
Okay.
I've got some Tommy Toes tomatoes, the little Tommy Toe tomatoes, and anyway, they're real good. These are a different variety. They don't get red; they're kind of purple.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And so those are real pretty. And then the drought is kind of, well, we've had a lot of rain here lately, but the hot weather has really pushed back some of my bell peppers. And I forgot to tell you right here, we skipped over this. Look here, that's the watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a watermelon, and that one right there is just about ripe.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a nice watermelon. So the next row is where I've started just stripping out the cucumbers, and I'm fixing to put back in sweet potatoes.
Okay.
On the cucumber row and the green bean row, I'm going to put back sweet potatoes. I'm going to put back Beauregard sweet potatoes. They're an Alabama variety, and I was planning on doing it this week. I might be able to get them in this week. The soil's a little wet. We've had a major rain, and I hate to till the soil when it's too wet because it has a tendency to clump. If you don't, when you pick up your soil and you do like this, and if it's starting to fall apart, but if it won't fall apart, you don't need to till it. You don't need to till it because it'll clump up and dry up, and it'll stay that way for a long time. Yeah, so
makes a mess.
Then the next row is 2 different kind of squash. I have the yellow squash on this row here, and I have you can look back in here and you might see some. I picked them yesterday afternoon, and I've got some zucchini squash down in the middle, and so we really have produced a lot of squash for us and the neighbors.
And y'all canned a lot, right? Yeah,
we canned a lot, and we froze some, and then we give away so many to different people. We took some to the Golden Rule this last week. It's a ladies' place for people who have had addiction and they're recovering. And so we took some vegetables down there. We gave them a lot of corn. I've got 3 different kinds of corn. And the kinds of corn that I had here is I've got Silver Queen, I've got Peaches and Cream, and I've got Trucker's Favorite. Now my Silver Queen and my Peaches and Cream, they're just about completely, we've already harvested this garden twice on the corn. There's a few ears still trying to make, here. You can see them, and but most of the bulk of the garden on the corn side, on the sweet corn, has already been harvested. Now we come over here. This is the monsters, and what I call monsters is these are the big boys.
Whoa!
This is Trucker's Favorite, and you can see the corn ear here. And I've had real good luck on no corn borers so far. I've not had to. The only herbicide I put on this garden at all was on some eggplant when it was coming out. I had to put a little bit of 7 dust on it because I had some beetles that were trying to eat the leaves back. But we'll have cut corn next week off of our Trucker's Favorite, and it is really going good. It's really going good.
It's tall. What do you say, like 9-10 feet tall?
Yes. My deer fence is 8 foot.
Okay, yes.
And it's just
taller than your deer fence.
It's taller than the deer fence.
Now, what are these unusual looking plants? They kind of remind me of like something like dinosaurish.
Oh man, you talking about this?
Yeah.
Well, this is okra.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is the best crop of okra I have ever had. When I planted the okra this year, nearly every seed I put in the ground came up. I actually had to come back and thin the okra out. And so I've got 3 rows of okra, and it's every other day task to cut the okra. I cut the okra yesterday, and look at this little okra right there now. I cut it yesterday. Yesterday, that okra was the same size as this one today. And so if I don't cut this tomorrow, it's going to get up and get too hard. And so
what do people use okra for? Because I don't know if everybody knows what okra is.
Well, you can pickle okra. You can actually have okra boiled. And the way I really like it is my wife batters it she dips it in buttermilk first, and then she batters it in cornmeal, then she fries it. And I am a meat guy usually, and I told her, I said, if you want to go have a full vegetable meal, you just have me some corn and some peas or butter beans and some okra, and the okra takes the place of the meat. It is really, really good. And so it's a beautiful crop of okra. Beautiful crop of okra.
Look how beautiful the blossoms
are. Oh yeah,
are.
they're very pretty. The blossoms
reminds you of like a poppy.
Yeah, the blossoms, that, and they look a little bit like about a cotton blossom. They look a little bit like cotton blossoms. The cotton blossoms got a little bit more purple in them.
You can also use it in soups as a thickener.
Oh yeah, well, I think
gumbo.
Yeah, anytime you add okra to a soup, it's called gumbo. So it's very good, and it's good for you.
Yeah,
it's good for you. It has a lot of iron and a lot of good vegetables. The last row. Yeah, last row is, I experimented with this, and I think I needed to use a different variety of cucumber. I used a pickling cucumber on this outside row that I was going to let climb up the fence. And what it seems like to me is because the cucumbers are so exposed to the sun that they don't grow long. Then I know pickling cucumbers don't usually grow that long anyway, but I was looking for the big, long green cucumber, and it will not grow out here in the sun. What happens is it starts growing and it gets about that long, and then it gets like a little fat chubby boy. I'm sorry, but kind of like me. Anyway, so
and it kind of burns.
It just burns, and then it goes round, and then it don't grow any further any longer.
Well, and then this direction here is south, right?
Yeah, this direction here is south.
So you're getting a lot of sun.
Oh yeah, they get a lot of sun.
So
yeah,
it was definitely smart the way how you did your corn in the middle, so that your okra was not shaded by your corn.
Right.
So that was a good idea.
The other reason I planted the okra on the far side of the garden is because now I can come back in here and cut this corn out and come back and plant peas. Okay, I'll cut the stalks down and I'll carry them to either feed to my cows or to a friend of mine's cows. And then I can come back and plant peas in there. But your okra, it will last till October. It'll stay. We can pick okra off of this till October. One of the things that I do, and don't have a good example of it because I hadn't been doing it as good as I normally do. As I pick the okra, the limbs down below the okra itself, I'll break off. I'll break the limbs off. And that makes it climb higher. That way you don't have to lean over so much. But by the time October gets here, the okra will be this high. It'll be that high. And so,
wow.
This corn is really, really coming on. I tell you what.
So you're thinking about this will be your next harvest in through here? Yeah,
this will be the next harvest. This will be cut off corn. We'll make cream corn out of it.
And when do you know when it's ready to pick?
Okay, you look for the tassels, the tassels here. You look for the tassels, and when they turn a dark brown or black, they have to. And also, you feel the ear. Feel how full that ear is, how it's filled out. And so normally I go by the tassels if they're dark brown or just about black, and then by how full the ear is, how full the ear is.
I think there may be one down there that's getting kind of black looking.
Yeah, let's see.
But it looks a little small.
This one right here. I'll pull one and just let you look at it. It's not going to hurt nothing. So we'll look at this. We'll see how filled out it is. Hold on a second.
Let me zoom back a little bit. I was way close.
That's why. Okay. No problem. Now look at that. Ooh, this one's filled out.
That's gorgeous.
This one's filled out here. And so I pop the top off of them and usually give that I'm gonna put it in my pocket. I'm gonna give it to my chickens. And so you can see,
Mm-hmm.
and that one's ready to cut off.
Yeah.
That's ready. We'll cut this off, and you have to put you a bunch of towels out around your cutoff board, or you'll cover up the table with corn juice.
Yeah.
So anyway, but these are ready, getting ready to cut off.
Ready.
I'll have
because
to
that wasn't as dark as I was thinking, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. Usually I let them get a little darker than that, but that kind of gives me an idea of how close they are to being ready. So, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Oh yeah, it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Trucker's favorite. I remember Trucker's favorite all the way back from the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother and them used to order from Burpees, and they'd order from Burpees, and they'd get their Trucker's favorite seeds in by mail. And they had a catalog. Burpees sent out a catalog, and they would sit down probably in January, February, and order their seeds. And then they'd start. She had a little, kind of like a little hot room that she would raise her seeds in, and little starting plants like her cabbage and all kind of stuff like that. And then later on they would put tomatoes in their hot room, and they'd be ready. They'd be ready. That's where I learned from the Singleton side, really more from the Singleton side. Now on the Dunn side, I got to pick a lot of vegetables. I didn't learn the planting of it because I was still in school. But my grandmother on the Singleton side, they taught me how to plant it and stuff. And then on the Dunn side, in the summertime when I would go to Elberton, Georgia, I would go up there and harvest. The deal was, you go pick butter beans this morning, or you go out and you pull some corn, then this afternoon we're going to go fishing. And that was the deal. So I went for it every time. I took it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, I think your grandma fed you pretty good too.
Oh yeah, she fed me real good. She did real good on that. So, but anyway.
So it's doing good. And I like how also too that you were able to harvest all of this corn before this corn got ready. So it gives you some time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of time.
I actually there was actually 1 week in difference in between this row of corn and this row of corn.
I think succession planting is important because if it all comes in all at the same time, you become a little overloaded.
Yeah, overwhelmed.
So it overwhelms you and a little overloaded. So there's nothing wrong with planting your cucumbers, then waiting a week, and planting your squash and waiting a week, because you don't want it to come in all at once, because then you're like, what in the heck do I do with all this stuff?
Can I show you my disappointment?
Yeah, we always need to see that.
Okay, my disappointment is here. I'll walk down here kind of in the middle of the garden. Okay, my plans had been to stake, put a fence line down through here and stake these running green beans. These are running green beans. Well, I did not get them staked. I had stuff overwhelm me.
Yeah.
And so now what I have got is a mess. I've got a mess. And I think because the green beans did not get staked where they could get to the air and sunlight, they have not produced. They're not produced anything, basically. I don't see any green beans on these green beans.
I don't either.
Yep, there's not any on them. So this is another area that I'm going to pull up and either plant.
The animals can eat all this.
Oh yeah, now I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to put it in my cow pen or in my goat pen or the chickens. And but one of the other things that I do is I don't care how good you harvest, you always miss stuff. Anything that's oversized, the chickens are the best. They're the ones
Little
who
garbage
really,
disposals.
yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
They will really take care of everything. So,
and when you close this garden down in the fall, you're going to let the chickens come in and
yeah, right,
eat everything.
I'm in the process now on the back line. On the back line, because of some rabbits, I have already put chicken wire on the back line.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put chicken wire up 4 foot all around my deer fence.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be able to, the way I've got it set up, I'll be able to take and open my gate here and then open the gate over there at the chicken pen and throw them a little bit of scratch feed in here, and I'll be able to come in.
Walk.
They'll walk across here and go into the pen and be able to harvest all this leftover produce.
They're going to love it.
Oh yeah, they do.
They're going to love it.
They want out right now, even though I've been giving them cucumbers and squash and corn. They want out right now. And my Rupert here, oh yeah, my Rupert here, he loves him some corn.
Some corn.
Okay, Rupe, he thinks I'm trying to catch him now.
He don't want you to put him in the pen.
Yep, he don't want me to put him anywhere. He likes to just be he's a free roamer. He's a free roamer. He's very good though. He don't come up to the house and mess around with nothing. And
I think he kind of protects everybody over here.
Yeah, he does.
He's like a guardian turkey.
Yeah, he's a very good dog. He's a very good protector.
Maybe we can come back and do another video, and you can show all of our friends about the fruit trees and stuff that you have here on the property.
Okay.
And that will be
that'd be great.
Kind of good to show. But
I'm excited. We got a great crop this year.
Yeah,
we got a great crop of scuppendines and a great crop of pears and figs.
Yeah. So we'll do another video and show you guys all of that, because that's another video in itself. But let's see if the chickens like this corn.
They fight over it. Everybody wants some.
And the little goats are so cute.
Yeah, she wants a little petting over here.
Oh, look at that little face.
Hey, baby. Hey, Rascal. Here go, Rascal. There, come on, Dusty. There comes Billy Boy. Oh, Billy Boy here. He's really, his name is Snowball.
Snowball.
Yeah. And so they're taking care of the husk on the corn. They like it, so everybody gets a chance of sharing the garden. Here we go. She's positive she's pregnant.
Oh yeah, she's got a big wide tummy.
Yeah, so I think about positive she's pregnant. And so anyway, we're looking forward to that too. Looking forward to that.
Okay, guys, so thank you for joining us today on this tour of my dad's big, beautiful garden. Thank you for letting me take them on a tour, Daddy.
Okay, you're welcome. And I enjoy being, she came down, and the granddaughter yesterday was helping me harvest. So
yes.
We're enjoying it. So
we're going to go run and do some errands, but we hope you have a chance to get in your garden today. Bye, friends.
Bye-bye.